Welcome to Cowboy Boys Podcast, Return from Utah edition. I'm back from my vacation.
Yes.
I had a time. I spent time there.
I was like, what does that mean?
It wasn't bad. It wasn't good. There were good parts and there was bad parts. But you know what? I'm going to say it's negative. I'm financially destroyed from that trip.
It's so funny.
From spending a couple $100, I'm financially ruined.
Yeah. Did you save for the trip?
No. I didn't save for the trip. I came into a little bit of money, and then I have even less money after the trip.
Fuck.
I would have been so good. I would have been so comfortable right now if I didn't have to go on that trip.
The trip was for family. Yeah. Dude, they get you. I can't tell you how much. Oh, dude.
It's just like buying tickets, and then I'm like, I have to buy food.
Yep.
And then all this other weird stuff.
Brutal. It's just the worst possible things that can happen to you.
Where I'm like, I guess I could I'll take a $10 Uber. I can't say no. It's only $10 there.
Yeah.
Getting around. But anyways, back. You know what I noticed in Utah?
What's that?
How clean everything is.
Oh, yeah.
Even like when there's like a pile of trash on the side of the road, you're like, that pile of trash is pretty orderly and like.
Yeah, no, it's organized
nice.
up. They make sure
fresh.
it's all in there. Yeah.
The plants and trash are cohabitating nice, so.
There's not slime all over the trash everywhere for no reason.
It's not like covered in black brake grease like everything in the city. The dust. I don't know. It was all right. I'm back now. New year, new me. I'm financially dying. Everybody go buy a shirt at cowboyboys.store.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for listening to the podcast, though. What else? What's new with you?
Nothing.
Oh, here's another news story I have.
Okay. I was like, not much. There was a storm. That was big for me.
Storm here?
Yeah.
Where? Like in the ocean or
here?
Yeah,
off the coast. Well, there was a storm here. Do you not remember? Oh, wait, you were gone.
Yeah, I was in
there was a storm. There was a great storm, and it was crazy. No, there was a storm, and then the waves got big, and I got to go out.
How big?
4 to 6 feet, which is like baby waves for most people. But here in New York, the waves are really steep and powerful. So for me, that's gnarly.
If you could surf in New York, you could surf anywhere.
Literally, yes.
I was making fun of you, but
that's actually for real what surfer. That's
I
like
bet.
The real surfing thing.
If you can die in New York, you can die anywhere. This is where it really happens, baby.
Yeah.
If you can podcast in New York, you can podcast nowhere else. This is the only city that it really counts in.
It's true. LA, bad.
You know what I was doing here recently?
What's that?
I went to Popeyes again.
Okay. Your daily routine.
My bi-daily routine, because I gotta get breakfast, and then I
get breakfast at Popeyes.
I get breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but I only have to go twice because I pre-order.
Wait, what's Popeyes breakfast?
I don't know. I never actually gotten Popeyes breakfast.
Okay. I was like, what the fuck?
It's just it's chicken and waffles. Have you ever had chicken and waffles?
Yeah, I have.
I don't get it.
It's like a popular thing at vegan places for some reason.
Yeah, I don't get chicken and waffles. I'm like, yeah, I like waffles. I like chicken. They don't really mix that well.
It's the maple syrup.
Fine. It's perfectly fine. You took two things I like, and I like them.
It's like
they don't mix.
It's like people who put bacon bits in milkshakes or fries in milkshakes. Like, it's crazy. And it's like, it's not really. It's just the salt with the sweet. Like, it makes sense.
Yeah. It's not like peanut butter and chocolate, where I'm like, whoever invented peanut butter and chocolate, they get a first class ticket to the top of heaven. They made humanity better as a whole. Then wait, did you know peanut butter's not like it's only an American thing, and the rest of the world thinks we're fucked up for it?
Yeah, it was invented by an American.
Yeah, it was
John William Carver. Is that what his name?
No, it was George Washington Carver.
George Washington Carver. That's right. He was named after George Washington.
I don't actually think I'm wrong too.
African American gentleman.
He invented smashing peanuts into a tasty. I think that's his name. Anyways, sorry. I'm beside.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I
Fuck.
did not know that. I thought it was like worldwide. I thought it went worldwide like potatoes.
No, because you'll give like peanut butter when you go on a Mormon mission. Mormon missionaries are like, "Hey, can you ship me peanut butter?" They don't have it in Guam. They don't have it in Japan, and so then they give it to like foreigners, and they're like, "What the fuck is this disgusting paste?" But peanut butter rules. I don't know. If you're in the rest of the world, do you think no, they don't have peanut butter in Australia. They have Vegemite. They're fucked. Every white nation has some fucked up weird paste that they eat that the rest of the world is like, nah, man, that's messed up.
Did France do mayonnaise?
Sure.
Okay. Dude, I'm about to blow your fucking mind.
All right.
George Washington Carver did not invent peanut butter.
Oh, yeah? Is this some white lies?
It is, dude.
I don't believe it. I am a George Washington Carver
it's not.
stan.
Firstly, they say the earliest reference to peanut butter can be traced back to the ancient Incas and Aztecs.
Oh, you know what? A Latino invented peanut butter? I believe it.
Ground roasted peanuts
Suddenly,
into paste.
I'm changing the error of my ways.
And this is where they get crazy, and you're going to hate this. In 1884, Marcus Gilmore Edson of Canada patented peanut paste, the finished product from
that's
milling
different.
roasted peanuts between two heated surfaces. In 1895, Dr. John Harvey Kellogg patented a process for creating peanut butter from raw peanuts. He marketed it as a nutritious protein substitute for people who could hardly chew on solid food. In 1903, Dr. Ambrose Straub of St. Louis, Missouri, patented a peanut butter making machine. So America still wins. America's
the greatest country in the universe.
Yeah.
Anyways, I was at Popeyes.
Yeah.
I was at Popeyes getting my usual meal of tendies and French fries, and they didn't have tendies. But as I'm standing in line, there's this. She doesn't look. You ever see someone who doesn't look homeless, but their aura is homeless?
Yes.
And I don't know like what the deal is.
That's just there's a certain type of mental illness where you can tell that they are the homeless mental illness, and it's very sad. I'm not talking shit. It's just like it's a type of mental illness that makes it incredibly fucking difficult to socialize with you. And it alienates you from other people, which is why you end up homeless. That's why addicts and that specific type of mentally ill people are homeless, because everyone in their lives is like, I'm out.
Interesting theory. I like that you preface to this.
Yeah, so they radiate it. That's why when you're in the subway and you see there's certain people you see that are all fucked up and poor, but you don't care. You're like, whatever. There are certain people who you're just like, oh fuck, they're in this hallway with me, like, and they radiate bad energy.
There's some that radiate good energy. You're like, hey man, here's $5.
Yeah.
I think I've talked about it before where on one of my first mushroom trips ever, I bumped into like a homeless guy in a wheelchair, and my friends were standing next to me, and he's like, hey man, and I'm like, oh, let me give you all my money. So I opened my wallet because I'm like starting to just come up on mushrooms. And my friend was like, hold on, let me see. And he did grab my wallet because he was like, he says he wanted to make sure that I didn't have like $500 in my wallet.
Yeah.
But like, I'm on mushrooms. Who cares? If I want to give $500 to a homeless guy on mushrooms, you better let me.
Dude, Mac, I wouldn't stop you.
Yeah. I gave him $20 though.
Nice.
And was like, have a good day. And I think it was freaking him out. He was just like, ugh, get away from me, you fucking creep.
But yeah, they radiate that bad energy where you're just like, I don't know, man. I just see it all the time. You know, we're in New York, so we're in close proximity to these types of people constantly, and I'm just like, ugh, so much negative energy, which I get. You're homeless. It's like things aren't going good.
If you're homeless and you're listening to this podcast, I love you.
Dude,
you're the only good ones.
I want the best for you. I really wish we could put you all in homes and warm you up, and maybe you would get less angry and surly.
No, I like the angry, surly ones. They're out there making moves.
Dude, I feel so bad for them.
Anyways, I'm standing in line at Popeyes, and there's this like she looks fine. She has homeless energy, and then I see her reach into her. She goes up to the counter and goes, "How much is one piece of chicken?" And I'm like, oh, what's going on here?
This is like this is $1.72 on
It's like
on pump 3 type energy where
It's
you're
that-
like fucking anything to get by right now.
what movie is that where Chris Rock? Hold on one second, Diego. What's the movie where Chris Rock plays the guy who's like, how much for one rib? I'm gonna get you, sucker. It's a clip from where Chris Rock plays the guy who's like, how much is a rack of ribs? And they're like, $10.95. And they're like, how much for one rib? And it's like, what? And they're like looking at him crazy, like, what the fuck do you mean one rib?
Yeah.
Like you're just wondering, he's like, come on, I'm just really hungry. Can I just order one rib? And so they're like, yeah, here, $1.20. And then he pulls out like a stack of $2,000 and buys one rib. And they're like, I gotta get. It's a funny little bit from that movie. But this lady's like, how much for one piece of chicken? And they're like, $3 because it's Popeyes and everything.
Yeah.
And so she reaches into her pocket, and this one I'm like, oh, she's homeless or something's up. And she pulls out a bunch of change and is counting it. And so then she's looking at them like, I only have this, and they're like, I don't know, because there's only black people that work at us Popeyes.
Yeah.
And then she looks at me, and she's like, hey, do you want to give me money? Give me money so I can buy chicken. Like her tone, and her tone was.
Wait, why is the fact that the workers at Popeyes are black factor?
It's about to come and
Okay.
It's also I don't need to say that.
Yeah, I was like, I don't understand.
But it is important to this next part of the story, because she turns around and looks at me and she's like, hey, give me money. I don't have enough money for chicken. Can I? But she said it in a old lady Hispanic voice in a very specific tone to where she was either from Argentina or Chile.
Yeah.
Or maybe Bolivia.
Yeah.
She had this accent that was like, immediately I heard my mom be like, hey, give me, because I remember my mom would be like, I don't want any gifts for Christmas, give me money for Christmas. So I'm like, okay, but what if I get you like a thing you really want? I'm like, I'll buy what I want. I'm like, ugh. And so
sucks.
I feel bad for this lady because she fucked up by having the wrong accent, and I'm Hispanic. She's looking at me, she's like, I'm Hispanic, give me money so I can buy chicken from it. And I'm just like, sorry, no. And she's like looking at me like, what the fuck? You don't have my back in this racial battle? I'm like, nah. And so she's just standing there for like 30 seconds and just kind of like looking at them, and they're all like,
Yeah.
they're saying nothing. They're just looking at her.
You.
She like looks back at me, and I'm like, what do you want me to do? I'm not buying. If she would have been just like any other accent, any other race, any other gender demographic, and was just like, hey, I don't have enough. Could you even that? Could you maybe? Oh, sorry, I fucked up. Could you lend me? I mean, I'll get you back later. Like anything.
Even if she had been like, mijo, please. Like it just been nice.
Just a nice Hispanic lady. Or
nice Hispanic ladies can get anything they want from me.
Yeah.
It's crazy
that's
how
your weakness?
Yeah, dude. Especially when they're sweet. Oh my God. There's just something about the sweetness of their voice when they are nice that's so wildly authentic, especially if they speak Spanglish to you. Oh, Spanglish fucks me up in general, just in general.
And like it could have been a mute guy just been like pointing at his hand. A mute guy pointing at his hand I would have gotten what he wanted and been like, let me help you out, buddy. Like any other thing, but we're just staring. I'm staring, and so she kind of the Popeyes employees are like next, and I just have to walk around her because she's standing in front of the register, and so I'm like, she's like kind of hugging me, and she has to get out of my bubble now, and I'm just like, yeah, can I get a fucking bucket of 400 wings? Can you get? Oh yeah, give me the extra ones that cost more. I'll pay for it. I ordered this.
You order guacamole.
Yeah,
like that's extra.
Can you go next door and get avocado guacamole? Yeah, I'll pay for it. I'll wait. it was literally like a $17 meal.
That's so fun. I'm trying to think of the white guy version of that. I guess it would be like if like someone with like an entitled like Valley Girl type accent. Hey, I don't have enough money for this. Help me out. I would just be like, you're fucked.
You know
I'm
what?
not helping
You just reminded me of the white girl with the platinum hair at the grocery store a few weeks back, where she was standing in front of me and her card was getting declined. And she had like $8. She was buying like $8 of soup.
Yeah.
And she's just like, she didn't even look at me. She's just like, I don't know, put this one back and try it. And I was just like, I got this.
Yeah.
If you just don't make it a problem. It's so funny how she just turned at me and was like, hey, give me money. And I was like, fuck you, I hate my mom.
That's so funny.
It was so, her stupid accent.
Dude, I paid for someone's groceries at Walmart once, and they made a big scene about it because they were like going to put stuff back, which is something I've experienced many times as a kid. Your mom's being like, literally just pushes the limit and is like, okay, this is how it turned out after coupons, this and this and this. Go run these back, boys.
Yeah.
And so, like, I'm so used to that. And that fucked me up to this day. I will never use a coupon. I will die. I would rather not eat than use a coupon.
You don't like coupons?
No,
they radiate poor.
Fucking hate them. Yeah.
Poor.
I'll never write a check to a person, like, at a store, which is something you don't have to deal with in our modern era, but I fucking can't. And then I'm using coupons. Anytime someone uses a coupon, it like
why do you say it that way?
Has a visceral reaction. I like want to get out of line.
Why are you saying coupon instead of coupon?
Coupon.
It's coupon.
Whatever. Anyway, I don't like the coops. I physically has a reaction. Anyway, this person was doing that.
What if a coupon saved you $200? You wouldn't use it?
Fuck it. I'll just not have it. I'll just not have any of it. If someone was like, you don't have enough, dude, I just hate it.
What if there was a buy one lap dance, get a second lap dance free, but you have to use the coupon and clip it out of your local paper?
I don't like lap dances.
Yeah, all right.
What?
I just seems like I've caught you in two lies now. You have to make a new lie to cover up for the other lie.
You can't prove it. Give me a lap dance right now and I won't enjoy it.
I bet you would, you sick freak.
No, do it.
I know your reverse psychology.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, no, don't suck my penis. I hate that.
Dude, it's funny. Remember, dude. Anyway.
I'm like Will Smith. I throw up when I think of a beautiful woman, a model, having sex with me.
Yeah. Anyway, I fucking hate coupons. Anyway, so this person in line was gonna put some stuff back, and I was like, no, whatever. Just add their groceries to mine. I'll just pay for them.
Was it a lot?
They had like $80 worth. It was like a week's. It was like an actual amount of groceries.
That's like 4 meals at Popeyes.
Yeah, I know. But anyway, they started like wailing, crying.
Oh, I would be like, hey, you need to shut up.
And then they
Don't
were like
make a big deal of
hugging
this.
me, and they were like, this man bought my. I was like, shut the fuck up, bitch. We're at Walmart. Stop telling people I have money.
Yeah.
They're gonna come kill me, dude. I was really like,
I hate that.
And then I felt, and here's the thing. Afterwards, I felt bad because I was really annoyed, and so I was like, I felt guilty. I didn't let her know I was annoyed.
Do you think she thought you were like a YouTuber? And so there was secretly a cameraman filming, and you're like, "Oh, thank you! Oh my!" And then please subscribe.
She was in like Bugs Bunny pajama pants. This is like white trash Walmart, like Cedar City.
Damn, that sucks.
Southern Utah, yeah. But she was like wailing, crying, and then her kid that's like covered in snot and has like
how old? 3?
Yeah, dude, and has like clearly like, you know when there's a kid and he always has discolored mouth and hands from whatever weird candy he's been eating. He's white trash, like that kid. Anyway, she's fucking took her food and left. But I was like, dude, that was too much.
Fat kid.
Yeah, it was like fucking TV dinners and spaghetti and yeah, that kind of shit.
Damn.
Not even tricks. It would have been like fruit clusters and marshmallow mateys.
That's what tricks are. Fruit clusters.
Well, but you know how when the cereal,
the bad
you get
cereal.
the bad cereal, and then they just start naming it more literally until finally the cereal's just like toasted,
colored spheres.
Yeah, colored sphere, fucking
hexagonal cinnamon flavored corn.
Yeah, dude. I like marshmallow mateys. I prefer those to Lucky Charms, though.
Why?
Did they have a monkey pirate?
Okay,
He's
that's
cool, dude.
fair. My monkey cereal is
The expensive one.
It's
though.
the expensive one because it's the healthy. It's the healthy store Kicks, and it's Gorilla Munch.
Yeah, dude. And it's in like a smaller box than normal.
Dude, it's a smaller box,
Fuck,
and
man.
it's more expensive.
You got
and
me
the
on-
gorilla on the front is so cute, and it tastes like Captain Crunch, but it's the shape of Kicks. Oh,
But
I
it
love it
tastes a little better than Captain Crunch.
It tastes better than both.
It has like a good aftertaste that lingers. Yeah, there's something about it. Also, it doesn't make you feel as bad. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's healthy enough for a gorilla, strong enough for a man. It's Gorilla Munch.
Gorilla. Is that the tagline on it?
That's what I should market it for them.
Dude, we should see if we can buy
Cowboy
it in
Boys is
bulk.
sponsored to you by Gorilla Munch cereal.
The official cereal of gorillas and men.
We should see what?
If we can find it in bulk. If we get like
a
go on
bag?
Amazon and get like a fucking case, like 300 boxes of Gorilla Munch, and then it ends up being like $2 a box.
I mean, I should just put it on the Amazon wish list.
Oh shit! Infinite Gorilla Munch, dude.
Yeah, so I hate when people make a big deal out of a thing you're trying to just like I'm paying for your groceries so I can pay for my groceries so I can get the fuck out of here. Don't talk to me.
I wanted to be nice, but I also was being efficient. I was doing both things.
Dude, I remember losing my mind when I worked at a grocery store at 16. Old ladies paying with checks would take forever because this is right when they were introducing like, all right,
Yeah.
we're scanning, we're keeping track of how fast you scan. And I was like, oh, I'm just naturally good at scanning this. People, because you know how
They were keeping track of your scanning speed.
yeah, they do every. It's a business.
It's dystopian. That's cyberpunk
Oh,
dystopia shit.
It's dystopian that they
You
were
can
doing.
earn, if you scan faster, you can earn relax minutes, but don't go over when you
No.
use relax minutes.
This was the early
will punish you.
This was the early 2000s. They didn't even do that. They're like, hey, do better or we'll fire you.
Yeah, that's so fucked. That's so funny.
Not for me. I didn't care. I was just naturally good at it.
Yeah, but it's
So
just
I never
like-
got talked to. This was for the old lady who was like, I don't know what. And I'm like, what are you doing? You've worked here since before I was born. Why am I better at this job than you?
You know what that kind of stuff is usually a product of? Because you probably worked at not a main chain.
No.
Or a small one.
It's like
do you know what
I
that's...
worked at Harmon's.
Yeah, so it's like a very small, like it's not really like
It's not a national.
evil business. It's a
Whoa,
business.
they are.
A little...
It is a Mormon company, and they were chomping at the bit to become national.
Oh, here's
But
my... I
grocery
feel
store
like...
is hard game to break into.
Yeah, I feel like the whole like, oh, we gotta we're gonna measure your scanning or you're fired. It's because they're too much of a coward to go up to the old lady and be like, you're slow, leave. Like a guy doesn't want to do that, so they have to be like, no, sorry, it's the rules. You gotta, I don't want to do this. I'm not the bad guy. It's the rules that
Yeah.
made me tell you have to go. Instead of just manning up and being like, you're too slow. You have to do a different, you're a bagger now. You have to bag with the handicapped people.
I remember we had two retarded people that were baggers.
I used to have to watch.
It's such a great job for them.
I used to have to watch a bagger.
What do you mean watch a bagger?
Because when I worked with disabled kids, they got old enough to have jobs. And then a big part of my job was taking them to do their 2-hour shifts or 3-hour shifts and watch them do their job. So I was getting paid to watch them get paid at your job. So like I had to
Man, wild.
It's a crazy like I was like, dude, what a life.
Where did they put you? Did you?
I would stand over there, and it made it look like I was security because I look insane in
Yeah.
Utah. So I'd just be standing there
What grocery store did he work
in
at?
my fucking like
you
my
remember?
scrubs or whatever.
Do you remember what grocery store he worked at?
Smith's.
So, okay, Smith's.
Yeah. So they would go to Smith's, and then I would have to stand there.
Smith's started getting rough.
And we had two guys, so I had to bring both of them because we got them a job at the same place. But then one of them, he could couldn't work there anymore because he kept shaking women's hands and he wouldn't let go, dude. He would grip on and he would fucking, dude, I'd have to like go over there and be like, okay, like try to get him.
So she's even more scared.
Yeah, dude.
This guy's not letting this sticky disabled man is not letting go of her hand, and then a face tattoo gentleman starts,
yeah.
Excuse me, miss.
I have to wear like my scrub t-shirt with my little name tag so people know that I'm like official, but it just looks like I'm wearing a Halloween costume because I'm fucking look like me. Yeah, it was really funny to go over there. Anyway,
how much they get paid? Minimum wage?
It's less even, I think.
Oh yeah,
that's so crazy that that's allowed. So then he couldn't work there anymore because I was like, hey, he keeps grabbing people and people are like, oh, fuck, all right. And then the other kid would just like give up. He would be like, this sucks. I don't want to do it. And he would like wander off and then just hang out in the bathroom. Like he would go to the bathroom and I'd be like, hey, are you supposed to be bagging? And I would hear him. He'd be sitting on the toilet and he used to do this thing where he would just start daydreaming. He would just, I don't know where he would go.
What do you mean you'd hear him daydreaming?
Because he would go, ooh, ooh, and he would make that sound over and over again, and he would like flutter his hands, but he would just be gone, dude. Like he was having a seizure, but he would just be in Johto region catching Pokemon or whatever.
Imagine being so mentally
the life, dude. They live such a good life,
but you're like, I'm going to get lost in my imagination.
As long as you hit the lottery and you have a Mormon or like deeply religious family that's like, you got to hang out, you got to do all the normal things. Because there were some kids.
That's not it. They have to have money too.
Yeah. Because there's a lot of kids I took care of that had really white trash families, and no,
dude, I'm starting to see a lot of Down syndrome guys on TikTok, and I'm like, why is your body better than mine? What the fuck? Like, because they just have rich families, and they're on TikTok, and it's like, God damn it. You have everything.
Yeah, they do, and they're doing music. That one guy with the music videos, all the hot girls.
Oh my God. His music video where he was like, when I turn 18, and it was all these college age, just sexy bimbos dancing around him. I'm like, what the fuck?
Clearly his like sister and all her friends or his cousins or whatever. Damn, yeah, it's so funny. Anyway, they got fired because the one would go to the bathroom and daydream and freak everyone out. Ooh, he would do that sound. And then the other one was like every woman who came in, he knew if he offered to shake her hand, she would do it. Mm-hmm. And that was his way of touching women. And here's the thing, girls who were like, no, give me a hug. You've made a horrible fucking mistake, man. You're about to get grabbed. Dude, you gotta fucking come in with a fucking tire iron or something to get that kid off of her. Anyway, they got fired from the grocery store. And the grocery store guy like cried when he's like, I don't think we can really have him here. And I was like, I know.
The manager?
Yeah, dude. And I was like,
cried when he fired them?
Yeah, he's like, I don't know if it's a good fit. It's like they're taking a lot of. I was like, bro, you don't have to be sad, dog. I watch it happen. I think we shouldn't be here too.
He's
insane. Like, oh, thank God. So anyway,
he cried when he fired anyone?
I don't know, man. I just think just firing two disabled kids.
He had a real soft
One
spot.
of them was black too, and we're in Utah, so he's just like, I fired a black person. I'm gonna go to hell. Like he's fucking. I gotta kill myself now.
Yeah, I remember working at the grocery store because it was my first job and being like, oh, all these people are evil.
yeah. He cried. He was so sad. He's like this really sweet Mormon guy. He wore his fucking garments. Yeah, so like he'd be lifting things and I'd see his garments and I'd be like, anytime I see someone's garments, I go, okay, be cool to that guy. He's really deep in it. Like you gotta be chill.
That's most of them.
I mean, anyway, so I got them a new job.
Oh, where's this at?
So we went and found them a new job. I got them a job working at the Jazz Stadium. So like they were supposed to work and like they're supposed to sweep and clean and like refill the napkins and then work at like this fast food places inside of the basketball stadium.
Okay.
But they got the job and the guy, because it's like crazy millionaires who own all that stuff. Yeah. They just got the job, and then the people who worked there, I was like, hey, we're just going to clean, I guess, around the thing. And they're like, yeah, don't come near us.
Wait, so
we would just watch basketball.
I was
we
going to
would
say,
just go walk around.
You basically got a mobster job. Because there's the type of mobster jobs are no-show. Because there's the ones where you're on the payroll and you don't even have to show up. But then there's the ones where like, hey man, you have to show up. So like I got tax record.
Yeah.
So they got the mobster job where they're like, hey, we'll pay you. You got to show up, but I just got to prove that you exist to the IRS.
So we would just walk around like all three of us with brooms. And here's the thing that sucks is they didn't like basketball because I was like, let's like get in there, watch some of the game.
Did they like the jazz dancers?
Yeah. Ooh. Yes, they did. They liked the people. So then they would just walk around and try to they just make everyone really uncomfortable.
It's the perfect job for someone with Down syndrome or a disabled guy.
All my guys had autism except for one. The Down syndrome guy was so low functioning that he never had to have a job because if he got anywhere near any type of woman, he would grab her hair and then he would go limp and yank her to the ground as hard as possible. And he did it to a little girl in public once.
Oh, no.
And then another time he grabbed a pregnant lady.
Oh, no.
And we were just like, this is fucking crazy.
To be on house arrest?
Basically, but the people I worked for kept being like, you have to take him. You have to take him out. And I'm like, okay, so we had, when we took him out, two of us would have to hold his arms at all times. And I'm like, all right. He was, dude. He was like this. He was chubby, and if he grabbed you, it was over for you, dude.
Super strong.
And if you had hair, you were fucked, dude. The one lady who worked with us, she never got because she was Muslim. So she wore a hijab that was really tight.
So he didn't see her hair?
He couldn't get her. All of protection. Yeah,
that's interesting.
She was like, "Get fucked, guy," because he would grab, but she would wear the really tight one because she's working, so she wouldn't because I saw her in I would see her in public sometimes, and I actually went to I can't remember what Muslim church is called. Mosque, yeah, with her once just to check it out.
Oh yeah, I bet you did go to mosque with her. You're like,
she's much too old.
Hey, baby, let me.
Yeah.
I believe.
Anyway, she's
but too old for you.
She's very cool and sweet. She's from Africa. She spoke French, Swahili, and like 2 other languages. Sick. She's crazy. Anyway, but she would wear the like super tight one for work, and he would like and then she'd be like, "Fuck you, man! You can't get me, bitch." Mm-hmm. She would yell at him in French. Anyway. We had to fucking do the thing. He never got a job. And then our fourth guy, he used to have jobs, but then he went to this art center. Some eccentric rich guy was like, this kid rules. So he paid for him to go to this like day program where he did art, and they would put his art in other disabled. They had a calendar that like disabled people did. God. So he was a professional artist.
I bet he was.
Every day.
This painting by this Down syndrome guy is worth... How much do I owe in taxes? $60,000? $65,000. Yep. Oh, I donated it to you. Now I get to write that off.
So he would just do art every 5 days a week or 4 days a week. He would go to like basically school, and he would do art for like 6 hours at this art program for like kids and disabled people and stuff.
I'm just Googling something to see if any of it exists. Down syndrome NFT.
I tried to teach him to draw boobs because I thought it would be funny. He's a grown man. I can fucking whatever. Who cares?
Wow,
he never did. He's all Pokemon all the time. There were some tits on Pikachu.
The first artist with Down syndrome and autism to release an NFT collection.
Dude, that sucks because he probably has to paint like 100 things.
Oh, man.
They got him in there working, dude.
The Abstracto collection champions Down syndrome and autism communities. And dude, I told you, I showed you that.
Can I see one of them?
Yeah, let's see if there's any of them. I found that, you know how there's like virtual influencers now? And one of them, one of those virtual influencers got canceled for saying the N-word.
Yeah.
Because the VR, this 3D influencer was black, but its creator was white. So they're like, hey, wait a minute, you can't, you can't make it. But I found a Down syndrome virtual influencer, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? There's no pictures here yet. Abstracto, let me look it up.
Giving a robot Down syndrome is so funny.
Giving a virtual character that doesn't exist.
Like, oh fuck, man! Just why? I guess
it's funny because it's like it's to raise awareness, and I'm like, all right, 1,000. How much do you think they're worth? Abstracto.io by Santiago. Oh, his handwriting's really bad.
Yeah, he's disabled. His motor functions are probably not the best.
Okay, this is kind of cool.
What's he doing?
He's painting one of his NFTs. There's that mermaid lady.
Oh, this is one of those fake things where like a white woman's like, I'm autistic and I'm listening to loud music to see how it feels.
No, these are actually...
It's like, you're a hot e-girl.
These would hang up in like a normal
Yeah, he's autistic the way you are. That doesn't count.
No, he clearly has Down syndrome.
No,
look at his face.
He looks like you.
No, I know, but
never make art like that.
Yes, I could.
Oh, dude, who is funding this?
Whoa, her tits are out.
Whoa, he got to hang out with a topless woman.
Topless mermaid.
Here's
Dude,
for those of you who don't
fashionable.
understand, there's shots of him making the art, and it's him. They flew him to the desert, and there's this gorgeous woman in the wind holding this red scarf, and it's like it's clear. It's like a beautiful piece of art. Like just the shot is gorgeous, but then he's sitting there with an easel recreating what he sees, but he's disabled, so it's kind of just like all these brush strokes of red and black to like recreate the shape of
It's
her.
abstract art, and it looks identical to everything else in the museums.
It's fucking sick, honestly.
Yeah,
but
it doesn't look bad. I'm like, oh, hang that in my wall.
who has enough money to fly him out, get him an easel and all this stuff,
What are you
pay
talking
a
about?
professional model to stand there dressed up in a costume?
What are you talking about? Millionaires need tax write-offs.
It's so true. That's crazy.
And
Good
so
for him. He hit the lottery.
They probably have a what is it called, a nonprofit,
yeah.
so he can do this. Which is there's some tax write-offs. Then they fly everything they do in that nonprofit is donated and like get to write off all that. Then the art they sell gets to launder money through all whatever that and tax right. It's win-win. You get to feel like a good person. This Down syndrome guy gets to live his dreams of being a cool French designer artist.
Yeah.
And then you don't have to pay money to the government. I support tax fraud when it comes to selling paintings for too much. That's one of those things where people get angry. Like, this painting is worth... Oh, were you going to buy that shitty painting if it was $100? It looks stupid now, and it looks stupid at $1 million. I don't care. It doesn't affect me.
I get mad because I think that it's like soulless and evil, and any art that is soulless is bad for the world.
How about this? Any artist who can be corrupted by money was going to be a bad artist anyways.
Well, they might not even be an artist. They're just a guy.
There you go.
Yeah, and so it's a net negative for the whole world.
I disagree. It just makes you have to dig harder and find the artists you like better, and through all the noise.
This isn't a personal thing. This is about the soul of the earth.
Yeah, the soul of the earth is bad, and so my light shines brighter because of all the darkness and corruption that is surrounding. I am a bastion. I'm a lighthouse in the sea of. Until my light is extinguished and I start getting enough money, I'm like, oh, I'm going to sell it so fast.
Yeah, dude.
I would love to start an NFT collection.
If I thought I could make $1 million, yeah.
We could have.
No, we would never have.
We just started too late.
We would never have made any money. We would have been one of the most people who got fucked.
No, it's funny because I remember hearing about NFTs way early on and being like, this seems stupid. Then a year later being like, damn it.
Dude.
It's a great scam.
I found out recently that someone I know was way into crypto, but like didn't really tell anyone and got financially ruined. Ugh.
Tell me.
They're a hot lady. I don't want to name their name.
Did I ever meet them?
No.
Oh.
No, you never met them.
Then I don't care.
But yeah, it was wild. I had no idea when I found out how much they lost. I was like,
I mean, there are worse ways of losing money, like going on a single trip to Utah that costs you. Oh, how much did that total trip cost me? I think it cost me like $700.
Fuck, dude.
It's just the plane ticket that I'm like, oh, I guess I got to buy this.
It's like $400 no matter when you buy it. Like it's like just that's the price to get to Utah. It's more to get to Utah than LA sometimes.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Well, it's $800 to go to Idaho.
No fucking way.
So it's like,
is it one way or is it
both ways?
No, but I mean, like, is it a one-way flight? Or do they make you lay over?
It's a one-way flight, but
it's like so yeah, it probably runs like there's one a day and they make it that much because they know that's why it costs so much to go to Utah, Idaho, these places, because they're like, you have to get there. Dude, fuck you.
When I was waiting for my flight, they started doing that auction thing where like, we overbooked the flight. Does anyone want to sell their ticket for $200? And I was like, no. Then they went up to $500. $750, $1,100, and I was like, I should do it. I should not. I wasn't.
If I lived in Utah and they were doing that and I was flying somewhere else, I would probably jump at the chance. But getting to JFK is like, I've done too much.
That was the problem.
Leaving here, I'm gonna lose money.
If it was any other airport, I mean, Newark's worse, but if it was, I was being like, so they're like, the next flight is tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. And I was like, oh, should I take that?
Then you just have to sleep at the airport at that point.
That's what I said. But our roommates were like, you got to come back. And I'm like, no, but it took me like 2 hours to get here.
It takes 2 hours. Yeah, it takes so long to get to fucking the airport here.
Or I could buy an Uber and spend $80.
Yeah, dude.
I'm like,
fuck that.
Ooh. But then I have $1,000 in Delta points, which doesn't, I'm like, I'm not going to fly anywhere else.
Yeah.
Where am I going to fly? Tahiti? I don't know. They should let Down syndrome guys fly the plane. That's my opinion. You heard it here first. Next topic.
I think they should let the Down syndrome AI fly a plane. Did you just bat me, you fucking bitch?
The cat's...
Dude, the cat's on the warpath today.
You know why? He misses me.
Dude, get the fuck out of here, Chuck. I don't want to get bapped right now. This motherfucker, dude. He bit someone, or he bit me and someone else earlier today. It's fucking crazy. He's going nuts, dude. Dude, I don't know what it is with I don't know. He's old.
Probably dying.
Yeah.
He doesn't recognize. He's going through cat dementia.
Cat dementia. He just suddenly, I'm a salami and he fucking bites me. Dude, cat bites are the fucking worst. Remember when a cat bit my hand at the airport and I couldn't close my fist for like a month?
Vaguely.
Yeah, dude. It was in Chicago. When I got trapped in the airport in Chicago, someone had a cat, and they were like, the cat's really nice. You can pet him if you want, because I was like, I like your cat. And I was like, oh, cool. And I was petting him, and then the cat just reached out. Like, it wasn't angry. It wasn't, just very calmly, and then bit me hard as fuck. And I was like, wow, that sucked. I wanted to, I don't know. What do you do? Am I just like, give me $500 or I'm going to press charges. Just like fucking some crazy guy with his cat. His fucking snowball white fluffy ass bitch cat that bit me. Dude, getting bit by animals is the worst.
Except when you're bit by a man, the deadliest of all animals. I have a question.
Okay.
Dude, because you grew up your parents didn't really regulate what you watched or consumed.
There were like...
Were there times did they flip on and off?
Yeah. My mom had like, I want to say like 4 years of my childhood where my mom was like, we're religious.
Yeah.
And it was Christian. It was not Jewish. It was very Christian.
I'm noticing like visiting like my family and friends with kids and seeing like the stuff that the kids consume. Like most of the time it's just like YouTube, like Coco Melon, or like there was some kid. It was like called Ryan's World. I discovered Ryan's World.
Is this an offshoot of Bobby's World?
So it's like kids don't even like watching like Teletubbies, or like Coco Melon's just like shapes and colors and like 3D animation.
Wait, this is for like babies.
Yeah, this is for like babies. Sorry.
So it goes Coco Melon, Paw Patrol, then like real cartoons.
Even younger kids are watching Ryan's World on YouTube, and it's a kid who just like plays with toys and like does challenges. It's kind of like Mr. Beast, but like for 3 to 5 year olds.
What?
I was going to talk about something else, but then you reminded me about this. This channel, guess how many views it has?
I want literally 80 million.
53 billion views.
Jesus.
And it's just a kid.
Kids YouTube is crazy, man. It's like the most popular thing.
3 days ago, both these videos have over 300,000 views. He breaks 1 million consistently.
It's because YouTube is so accessible by device.
Yeah.
And getting your kids into a living room to look at a TV now, it's like, it's so much easier just to, here's my phone or an iPad, fucking enjoy.
And so my uncle, his like kids were watching this and watching like weird makeup tutorials, and
that's makeup tutorials are all over the place.
Yeah, his girl was watching makeup tutorial. Well, she's like 6, and his son is like 8, 9-ish. He was playing Fortnite, and I absolutely destroyed him. I schooled him so bad.
Did he recognize? Was he like, wow, you're powerful?
He was so bad at the game, he doesn't even realize like how good I was.
Oh, dude, that's the bell curve thing.
Yeah, where he's just like, wow, you're pretty good. I'm like, you'll never be as good as me. If you start playing now, you'll never unless you turn into a full-time job at 8 years old, you won't, because I've been playing video games since 96. Since before, yeah, anyways. I was just super creeped out at because my dad has he has new adopted daughters, and the shit they're watching on their phones, and I'm just I'm hearing this makeup tutorial, and they're swearing, so I'm hearing beeps, beep beep, come from kids' iPads, and I'm not trying to be oh, what are our kids watching? I'm looking at the parents, not even paying attention to what their children are watching.
Yeah, no
they're
care.
they just I don't care as long as they're not screaming at me. I've been and I'm we need to go back to where you hit your child and then you beat the autism out of them. And
well, your family, a bunch of your family's Latin. They don't hit their kids?
No, my mom never hit me. I was just that's
no,
a joke.
No. Oh, what about your stepmom?
I don't think she does. They're all iPad kids now. But anyways, some of the, I'm just weirded out by what kids are watching and exposed to where I'm I think I'm gonna be a Luddite parent, where I'm just nah, you get a flip phone, because I remember the first show I watched was Ren and Stimpy and Simpsons and cartoons and stuff that was not educational or anything, but weird and wacky.
Yeah,
it creeped me out watching a baby watch another baby just play with toys on YouTube or that shit. On the kid being here's how you do makeup for kids. I'm you should be watching something else. I don't know. It's my whole thing where I don't baby talking babies. I talk to them like an adult. Just hey, what are you up to? What's your deal?
Yeah.
I don't know.
The baby talking kids freaks me out.
Did you steal my soda?
Yeah.
God damn it.
You can still have some. We can share it together. Let's fucking team build right now.
I'm done.
Yeah, dude. I watched a lot of weird cartoons as a kid too. When I could. I also.
It's even one of those things where I'm it's not even the amount of shit they're watching. It's what they're watching that bothers me.
Yeah.
Fry your brain on 20 hours of cartoons a day, but why are you as a child watching the makeup tutorial? Why are you as a parent letting your children listen to Cowboy Boys? What are you doing right now?
Yeah, that is fucked up.
You should be forcing them to watch weird cartoons from when you were a kid.
I will say that that's something about really conservative religious parents that I was oh, they're interested. Not all of them, but a lot of the ones I had contact with, they were good people. They're interested in what their kids are up to. I remember this, do you like to draw monsters? Oh, you like baseball? They were really supportive of everything. And so they were in the know, because they were not friends with their kid necessarily, but involved in his life. So they're what do you like? What are you into lately?
Yeah.
You know, I remember being oh, I don't think my parents don't understand me. I think that's to be a good parent, you just have to understand your kids. But if they're watching something you don't even know what it is, you clearly don't.
Yeah, that's the funny thing. I do talk with a lot of kids, and then they'll be oh, I know more about Fortnite than you. Just whatever they're watching, I'm
yeah.
I'm so much smarter than you stupid little 6-year-old. Oh, my brain is so big and my fat head. You'll never be as smart as me, because I'm just getting smarter. I'm keeping up with the times. Anyways.
I made a little kid scream the other day and cry. He's very mad.
Did you punch him in the face?
No, you told me to turn on my mic for the game I was playing. I've been playing this fighting game, and then I was let's see what people are like, because I'd never turned it on before. So I turned it on.
What game?
For Honor. It's a fighting game.
Okay.
And so I'm playing on my computer, and I'm playing a 2v2 duel. And so it's me and another guy versus another two people. And the only one other guy on the other team has a microphone or whatever. So he talked to me. And he's at one point, he ganks me, which you're not supposed to do. You're supposed to wait till the duel's over. But he BMs me.
Yeah.
And then I was okay, fuck this guy. Anyway, I started to beat him. And then it got to the last thing because it's a best of 5. So we had 2 wins. They had 2 wins. And then I went, you can just look at someone's Steam account or whatever. And I could see that he had fucking 300 hours in the game, and I only have 11 hours on my Steam account. So I was no life, little ass bitch. Fucking play this game for 300 hours, losing to me. I have 11 hours, you fucking loser. And just BM'd him back, and he was oh, motherfucker. You could
How
just
old
like,
was he?
I don't know.
Young?
Probably like 14, probably between 13 and 17. Obviously lived with his parents because he was just like, he got so mad. You know when a kid gets so mad, they can't function. They're just like, like it was so. I was
They're
like, wow,
overstimulated.
Mac would love this.
I
I
do.
was like, oh yeah, this is a little peek into what it's like to be Mac.
It's so fun making people mad. What's also funny is when I was 13 and 14, I was trolling adults in Counter-Strike.
Yeah.
Making them mad by saying weird, fucked up shit.
And me and my brother used to do that all the time. That was back when if you pretended to be gay, it would make people crazy.
It's so funny, me being like 13, 14, being like, I'm gay for your dad. I had sex with your dad. And like some adult being like, shut the fuck up. No. Oh.
Dude.
It's just like, Jesus. And watching them like get worse at the game.
That's the thing. That kid, I did that. He fucking threw so hard. And he was just, dude,
gaming is mental.
Have you ever heard someone online just scream at the top of their lungs and blow the mic out? When we won, that's what it was. It's, ah! And I was like, damn, dude, I'm going to turn the mic off, but this was a good one and done. I can't do better than this, so I'm not going to listen to anyone else. Fucking mic off.
That's a whole genre, especially now that Call of Duty has proximity chat.
Oh, dude, it's back.
Making people mad.
Oh, dude.
Ooh, I love making people mad. And I'm like, I'm going to forget this 10 seconds after. It means nothing to me.
If you have the microphone on and you get mad, you deserve it. Just turn it off.
If you get mad, you deserve it. Just turn off your emotions like I did. Initiate the autism gene, the latent autism gene inside of you. It's in there. Everyone has it. Autism is a spectrum, and some people just have to go a little deeper to turn that key.
No, you can't, because a lot of people turn the key and lose it. And I don't want to name any names. Yeah, okay.
No, it's a one-way key.
Yeah. You can't go back.
Yeah, it's better this way. You can talk to computers better. They're gonna take over.
Do you think the machines will know?
What? Oh, you think AI will be able to tell autistic people apart from normies?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I think again, it's just like a vibe. It's how you talk, it's how you act. I think AI.
I think Skynet will kill you first. They'll leave the normies alone.
You think okay.
They'll be like, boomers will make good slaves. We'll keep you around just in case we need you for something.
That's like an interesting theory I've seen online. It's like autistic people can like suss out a psychopath, like a weird celebrity or like just a CEO or like a bad person. Autistic people are like, I don't like that person. Where normal is like, why? I love him. He's so and it's like, no, he stinks.
That seems like one of those online TikTok girl things where they're like,
it doesn't. I can't do women because I'm too attracted to all women.
I have ADHD. That's why I'm so good at makeup. Like they just like say, you're like, what if just give yourself credit? Why are you making it about your disability?
It's not a disability. I'm more advanced than you. I am the next evolution in humanity.
It's true.
I'm leaving you behind to be lorded over by the psychopaths.
You get everything.
Someone might be a
I don't get
psychopath on this podcast. What?
You have autism and the fucking monkey. What's it called? Your ape rating?
Ape index?
Ape index. You have the ape index and autism. Some people get all the luck.
It's not lucky because I have to choose between advancing humanity, transhumanism, and putting the robot chip in my brain, or returning to monkey. I'm torn. I have an internal struggle where I want to be robot, but I also want to be monkey.
Yeah.
I don't want to be human. I don't have the Pinocchio syndrome. Like, I don't want to be a real boy. I want to be a robot monkey. The two ends of humanity. I don't care about being a human. This shit stinks.
It does, dude. Being a robot monkey would rule.
That would be the best.
Would you be like, what kind of robe would you be mostly? How organic would you go? You going 50-50?
No, I would have the body of a monkey and the brain of a robot.
Oh, so you're going 90% organic.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Take my brain, my human brain, and all of its weaknesses, copy it, turn it into ones and zeros into a hard drive, then plug that hard drive into a monkey and to a gorilla body. And I'm set. I'm set for life.
Imagine RoboCop.
Yeah,
but imagine his mouth is a chimp's mouth.
Okay,
that's me.
Oh, you're saying the opposite.
90% robot.
Nah. Imagine you don't get to do anything.
What do you mean you don't get to do
I
anything?
get to be swinging around.
I get to swing around,
No.
dude. I shoot fucking lassos, metal lassos, whoosh, 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 and then I fucking boost, and I fly, and I have and then everyone's like, "How do you make love?" Do you fucking know how I make love?
Nope, I get to eat bananas still.
I eat bananas.
No, you don't.
I have a monkey mouth.
No, you have a monkey mouth. You have a robot body. You can't process. You could smash bananas, but your body doesn't absorb the bananas. You don't get the soul. You have to plug in every night and oil your joints with grease. Where I get the best. You want the computer brain and the organic body.
No way. My body's been designed to create bananas into the grease I need.
Yeah, whatever.
It's a
Doesn't work that
system.
way.
Sorry that you don't understand because you're gross. The flesh is weak.
Also, my robot brain will just hack your weak monkey brain
Nope.
body.
Nope.
More like Hobo Cop. That's the movie I want to see.
Oh fuck.
Set in modern day Detroit, a homeless man becomes a cop and still shoots people.
What about a Purge movie where police become homeless people and homeless people become police for one night?
If I lived in the Purge, I would pirate so many movies all in one night. Jesus Christ. Anyways. This is the end of the podcast.
It is.
This is where we just start doing any bits.
Yeah, we just do. I would jaywalk during the Purge.
I would have sex with a man.
Oh.
Because it's not a crime. What about the Purge? But God isn't angry. You can do all the things God doesn't want you to do. I would covet my wife.
Yeah.
I would take his name in vain.
Yeah. The Purge is a bad movie because people would just get shot.
That's every movie.
I know, but
Every horror movie, I'm like, what if he had a gun? Because there's like a trope online where they're like, this movie doesn't work. There's clearly like a lot of movies that wouldn't work if someone had a cell phone. I think it's starting to go away.
Some people are smart enough to make a reason that the cell phone doesn't work, but
like even up into like 2015, they'll be like, oh, if they just had a phone, then. But I'm like, every time I watch any horror movie, I'm like, if he had a gun, and it's starting to leak into like normal movies too.
oh yeah,
Even like romance movies and stuff. I'm like, if he had a gun, she would feel more secure in their relationship, and she wouldn't cheat on him.
Yeah.
Or if like just comedies, I'm like, this would be so much funnier if he shot that guy with a gun right now. Every movie would be improved with a gun. Darth Vader had a gun and just shot Luke.
over.
It'd be so much more fun movie.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I can't do horror movies. I'm like, just shoot him. Shoot the monster.
That's why I like
shoot
Ghost.
a ghost.
The only horror movies I like are the ghost ones, where I'm like, oh, gun doesn't help you.
Yeah, it does.
No, it doesn't.
A gun makes you feel confident, and as your confidence is raised, a ghost it can't haunt you as powerful because it feeds off of your scared energy. But you can't be scared if you have a gun.
I've seen people scared holding a gun.
That's because that's two people holding a gun. That's a scary situation. But if you have a gun and you know that a ghost can't even hold a gun. So you're like,
True.
What is he going to do to me? I have a gun. It's mental. It's spiritual.
Ghostbusters is kind of a show about if you had a gun, what would ghosts do?
They get fucked up.
Yeah, they get fucked up. It's
Dude,
true.
They get busted on.
Dude, all right. Well, thanks for listening, everyone. Cowboy, do you want another episode for $5? But another episode every time we do an episode, which is sometimes 5 episodes a month. It's pretty good. $5 at patreon.com/cowboyboys.
Why do you talk like you're reading that off of a prompter?
Dude, I literally was struggling so hard to remember it. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's one of those days. I didn't sleep for the last 2 days, dude.
yeah,
I can't sleep. My schedule is bad. Anyway,
if you'd like to support us for $5 or more, go to patreon.com/cowboyboys, where we post more episodes. Also, go to cowboyboys.store and buy merch.
Hell yeah.
New merch coming soon. Also, add me, Dr. MacArthur, and message me if you're a beautiful woman.
do it. That's a good idea.
Tell me you love me.
Don't message me if you're a beautiful woman unless it's about Mac.
If you're into Shayne and you want to date him, but he's unavailable at the moment, message me and I'll role play.
He's so good at it.
I'll take pictures of Shayne while he's sleeping and send them to you.
Love you guys. Yeehaw.
Yeehaw.